Good morning. I'm glad to be here because I believe that churches should be allowed to be reopened. Yeah, we need guidelines, but the guidelines in Rhode Island are far too stringent. We opened our church up. Our church is actually on the line of Rhode Island, and so we're in Massachusetts technically. In Massachusetts, we were able to open at 40% capacity last Sunday. And so we opened with an outdoor service. People brought their chairs. We set it all up so that there was social distancing. We had stands where people could disinfect with hand wipes and different things. And I got to tell you, for a lot of our people, 3/4 of them showed up. It was exhilarating. They were so glad to be back, even with the guidelines. But again, Massachusetts, you can have 40% of your capacity, and that's not that way in Rhode Island. I want to give you this thought, and this is on my mind and probably on a lot of people's minds. Can we make America great again? Can we? Question mark. You know, that slogan was Donald Trump's campaign slogan and for his presidential bid, but it's not new. Ronald Reagan used it in his presidential campaign. Bill Clinton used it in 1992, and later it was used in a commercial for Hillary. You know, Trump said, or actually a Democratic pollster, Douglas Schoen, said this: Trump used it the best out of everyone. And he said Trump's MAGA campaign, MAGA campaign, was the most resonant campaign in recent history. And then why? He gave his reason why. Because in Schoen's opinion, the large majority of Americans back then actually believed our country was in decline. I think it would be safe to say that a post-COVID-19 poll would show that people are starting to feel the same way again, that our country's in decline. So what does making America great again really mean? Is it just a campaign ad? I found the answer to that with, oddly enough, from a Frenchman, a quote of his in 1885. Listen to this because it underscores the importance of churches. And I think we've forgotten that. This was Alex de Tocqueville, and he came from France and he was touring America, and he said this: I sought for the greatness and genius of America in her commodious harbors and her ample rivers, and it was not there. In her fertile fields and boundless forests, and it was not there. In her rich mines and her vast world commerce, and it was not there. In her democratic Congress and her matchless Constitution, and it was not there. Not until I went into America's churches and heard her pulpits aflame with righteousness did I understand the secret of her genius and power. Get this: America is great because she is good. And if America ever ceases to be good, she will cease to be great. What de Tocqueville recognized was the strong influence of the church in America. He was a strong supporter of separation of church and state. But he also was a strong supporter of the practice of religion, the freedom to practice religion. So rather than attempting to push religion out of the public sphere, he welcomed it and its influence, and that is what Rhode Islanders are asking of our governor, Governor Gina Raimondo, to be in phase 2 of the new COVID guidelines. People, domestic abuse, I have a state trooper in my congregation, he said depression, domestic abuse, drug abuse, and suicides are all up. This is where Rhode Island churches can be the most helpful. This is what we excel at, ministering to people and their needs. Restaurants now, according to phase 2, can seat 50% capacity, while Rhode Island churches remain at 25%. There's a petition that I've sent out. It's on our church's Facebook page, Abundant Life Assembly of God. It's on my Facebook page, Dave Aucoin, and it's a petition asking Governor Raimondo to give more freedom to Rhode Island churches. And thank you for this opportunity to speak to you, and I recommend that you go there and find it and sign it. God bless you.